Hi guys, I hope that you're all having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting Chanel handbag reveal video. I wanted to share details, mod shots, all of that good stuff. So I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So I've had the bag for a few weeks now, and trust me, it was not my intention to come on here this late to share it with you guys. I got really busy, which is why you guys haven't seen a whole lot of videos from me these last few weeks. But the handbag was a gift from the Hubs for our wedding anniversary last month. And he wanted to make this anniversary extra special because last year we didn't get a chance to celebrate our wedding anniversary, just with everything that we had going on with our family and Edward. So this year he was dead set on making it extra special, and he definitely did. He knocked it out of the park. And even though I am super, super excited about the handbag that I'm about to share with you guys, for me, it's everything else that made my heart beat faster that day. Number one, being able to spend time with him. As many of you guys know, we don't really get to spend too much time together because of work. So when we have a day just for ourselves, being, in each other's company means the world to me. So I loved that. And he also gifted me 2 canvases of family portraits, with one with Edward and one with Theodore. So I'm not gonna cry. Unfortunately, I can't share it with you guys because it's a family portrait, and he doesn't want to show his face on camera or anything like that, which I definitely respect. But those canvases, I totally lost it, as I'm sure you guys can imagine. And the handbag was actually supposed to arrive before our anniversary, and when it didn't, he made a Chanel card. He gifted me like an anniversary card, but he also made a Chanel card with like a little emblem, and he wrote on there something to the effect of, it hasn't arrived, but it'll be here soon. And he put that inside of a Chanel shopping bag. So, and I'll show a picture for you guys too, because I did share it on Instagram, so you guys can check it out. I thought it was super cute, and to me, that means more to me, just the effort of him having those canvases of our family portrait made and the card and being able to spend time together. That means more to me than any luxury good on the planet. For me, that is a luxury, to be able to spend it with him and with our family. So anywho, but when the handbag arrived, I was blown away. He, as I said before, he definitely knocked it out of the park. So before I talk your ear off, let me share the bag that I'm talking about. The stunning Trendy CC in the size small, and the black lambskin quilted leather, and the champagne gold hardware. This bag is unbelievably gorgeous. It is everything I thought it would be and more. How he got his hands on one, I have no idea. Considering that I was on like 3 different lists, I would constantly call boutiques and they'd always tell me, we don't have any, they're sold out, we're not gonna get any more for a few months, I don't know when we're gonna get them in, the whole 9 yards. And the fact that he was able to locate one from a boutique, I was blown away. When I opened up the box, I remember telling him, how in the world did you get one? But I thought that was pretty cool. And I've already used it a couple of times. I actually have some scratches on there. I have one pretty deep scratch, and not gonna lie, when I first got the scratch, my heart sank and I was like, oh my God, I got a scratch. But I got over it quickly because it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to baby the bag. You know how I feel about this. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel, but I'm not going to baby it. And when it comes to lambskin, sometimes, for the most part, you're able to buff away the scratches. Other times they're a little bit deeper, but it's not like this bag is going anywhere. It is officially a forever bag. It has a whole lot of sentimental value attached to it. So, I mean, if anything, they're beauty marks that I can appreciate, and it gives the bag a little bit more history, and I can remember when I got that scratch and how it went about. And again, you guys know how I feel about that as well. Let me give you guys a really quick tour of this bag. So on the front side, of course, you do have the top flap and the top handle, and you have the CC logo here that says Chanel Paris on the hardware. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It is a turn lock closure, and here is a side view where you can see all 3 compartments. There is the back view. You have 1 slit pocket. the other side view. On the top, you have a gold bar that says Chanel, and then you have the top handle as well as a shoulder strap that has this leather tab or this leather portion to it, so that way it has added comfort for extended periods of time. And this is the new version, of course, because the old Trendy CCs, you were able to remove this this chain, but now they ended up incorporating these discs, so you can't end up removing it. And truth be told, I do prefer it this way versus the old version, but I do think that both versions are absolutely beautiful. You can't go wrong with either of them. I just definitely prefer it to be on here. On the bottom, it does not have any feet. As far as opening it, it opens up like so with the turn lock closure, and you have all three compartments. The first two, you can really see your items at a glance. You have a third one here that is a little bit more hidden, but as far as the compartments go, on this first one, you have 2 slip pockets and 1 lipstick holder. Then you have an open compartment, and then this third compartment, like I said, is the smallest, and you also have a zipped pocket there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, and mine says Chanel made in Italy. And then you have the CC stitch at the very top. And like I said, this is the new version, so you can't end up removing this shoulder strap. And then you also have the CC logos on here. I still have the stickers on that as well as this guy there. So that is just a really quick tour of it. And I've been a huge fan of the Trendy CC for so many years. I think it's an absolutely fabulous bag, and I love it for so many different reasons. I love the structure that it has. And you guys know that for the most part, I do prefer to go for structured handbags over ones that turn into a beautiful mess or ones that need an organizer in order for them to keep their shape. The fact that it sits in the upright position like so makes me very, very happy. I also like the fact that it's simple, but it also has a type of gaudiness that I think is absolutely fabulous. And really, it's because of this gold bar here. Now, I know that some people end up leaving the plastic on the gold bar because even though it is beautiful, it does have a tendency to attract scratches, or you get hairline scratches just with the movement that you create. And with this chain constantly hitting on there, you end up getting those hairline scratches. But like I said before, I'm not going to baby this bag. It's not going anywhere, so I will be removing this portion of the sticker. I also like the fact that you do have these 3 compartments because you're able to carry all of your daily essentials. You're able to somewhat organize them instead of having just one open space. And I'm also able to carry a little bit less if I wanted to. So I think that's great. I also love the versatility because you can either use it as a hand carry bag on the crook of your arm, or if you wanted to, you can use it as a shoulder bag. I know some people end up using this as a crossbody bag. So I feel like you can incorporate it various ways into your lifestyle. You can carry it various ways. I don't feel that this bag is too dressed up, not at all. You can easily dress it up and you can easily dress it down. And you guys know I do not dress to the nines at all. I am a t-shirt and jeans type of gal with sneakers, and I think that using this and incorporating it into my lifestyle is perfect, and I don't think that it's too dressed up at all. Again, you know, these are just my 2 cents. And as far as first impressions go, I do think that this is a beautiful bag, and like I said before, I can appreciate all of those things that I mentioned previously. Just, you know, the fact that I'm able to carry a little bit more with me and how versatile it is and things like that. I also think it's very comfortable to use for extended periods of time. I haven't had any issues using it on the crook of my arm or as a hand carry bag. And truth be told, that's really how I prefer to end up using this bag, like so, or on the crook of my arm. I will have to say one thing that I feel like, even though it's great, I have to mention it because it's like, how can I not mention it? When it comes to a bag like this, something that has this much structure, and especially because it's in the lambskin, you would assume that it would have feet along the bottom. Like, I think that it not having feet might be a deal breaker for some. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I feel like when it comes to a bag like this, it would benefit greatly from it having feet along here, and I think it might be a game changer. Of course, this is just one crazy bag lady's opinion, but yeah, I think that if it had feet along the bottom, it would it would definitely end up making it maybe a little bit more carefree, if you will. That way people aren't, you know, you don't have to worry as much about setting it down on any type of surface. You could just set it down and you end up getting any type of like, any type of pitting on the hardware versus getting it on the actual lambskin. So I just thought I'd mention that as well. I'm not blind to, you know, something that's a detail that I think would be great on it just because I think it's a beautiful bag. Now, I can also see some of the, I don't want to say flaws, but maybe, let's just, I guess it is what it is. They are somewhat of a, is it a structure? No, it's not a structural flaw. It's a design flaw. That's it. That's what we'll go with. But it doesn't bother me, but I think the feet would be pretty cool, you know? As time goes by, I will definitely do an in-depth review and share pros and cons and things like that. But for now, like I said before, I've had a blast using it. I haven't babied it whatsoever. I am not going to baby it. And as far as, let me just show you guys the scratch. This is a scratch that I was talking about. It's a little bit deeper. The other ones I was able to buff away with my fingertips, and you know that I don't treat any of my handbags. I don't use any type of lotions. I personally feel that the oils in your hands do all the work for you. I know some people don't feel that way, but for me, I just, you know, it is what it is. And if I decide to put some kind of lotion on here to see if I can get rid of it, I will share that with you, and I will share if it ended up working. But for now, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of that day. It actually happened the very first day that I got it. So I like the fact that it has a little bit of a story behind it already. I think it gives it that extra little bit that I can appreciate. And one other thing that a few other things that I wanted to mention. I don't know, for those of you that have the Trendy CC, let me know. But this back pocket, it is, it's a pretty tight pocket, and I'm able to get away with carrying slender, small leather goods. But for the most part, of course, I can't fit bulky items just because it's a little stiff, I guess. So I wonder if as time goes by, this will end up relaxing. So let me know if you guys have this bag, if you find that this back pocket relaxes. And another thing that I wanted to mention, that because of how you end up opening this bag, you end up seeing these wrinkles a lot more. So they're a lot more prominent, and I'm sure that the more and more that I use this bag, these might become a little bit more intense. This is normal wear and tear, or normal wear. So I also wanted to point that out. But yeah, it doesn't bother me, because whenever I put, when I put it back, you can still see some of the wrinkles, but it's not too bad. So just thought I would mention that as well. But while we are on camera, let me actually take off this plastic, because it's actually driving me crazy. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it goes. Oh my goodness. Ah, there's no turning back. Oh my, I'd be lying if I said that. I felt like my heart is in my throat. It's gone. It's officially gone. Ooh, and it glistens just a little bit more. I absolutely love the look of this bag. I think it's beautiful. I also think it's quite functional. And the lambskin is so insanely soft. And the funny thing is that in the very beginning, when it came to Chanel, as far as me adding handbags to my collection, I was all about caviar, caviar, caviar. I still think caviar is phenomenal. It's so incredibly carefree, but there really is something about the lambskin that I appreciate. I just like the buttery softness of it, and even though it does have that structure, you still have that softness that comes through as well, so it's not too stiff. It's not too stiff of a lambskin either. But let me also share some side-by-side comparisons with some other bags just to give you an idea as far as sizing goes. So here I have the Kiko handle, and this is in the now considered size small. So here they are side by side. I know some people feel that these bags are very similar. I disagree. I feel like they are worlds apart, but that's neither here nor there. Here they are side by side, and there is a side view of it. There we go. I can definitely fit a little bit more inside of the Trendy than I can in the Coco handle. And I will be doing a first impression on that bag soon. Here I have the classic flap side by side. As you can see, the classic flap looks like it's maybe a little bit longer, just a tad longer. There we go. And then if I were to put them side by side, hang on, I'm trying to be careful. There we go. There we go, side by side. I also brought out a mini because why not? There we go. And the Trendy CC, like I said, this is the small size. I don't think it's necessarily a small handbag just because I can get away with carrying all of my daily essentials and then some. I think it's more of a medium bag, but then when I compare it to, or side by side with the GST, yeah, I can't even fit it in the frame. This guy looks massive compared to this one. So there we go. There's another side by side. And I also brought out the Louis Vuitton Speedy 25. There we go. And there's another side by side. So I know that some of these aren't necessarily around the same size, but I figured it would be pretty good for a size comparison if you were to have any of those bags in your collection. But like I said, I don't feel that it's too small. It's not like this itty bitty bag at all, because it is quite spacious. And again, the compartments that you have, you're able to really organize your items inside quite nicely. All right, so let me share some mod shots with you, and for reference, I am 5'5". I also want to show you guys some of the things that I end up carrying in here. I will be doing like a proper what it fits when I do my in-depth review a few months from now, but still, I just wanted to give you an idea as to some of the things that I end up carrying inside of this bag. All right, here we are fully loaded. So inside the bag, in the back compartment, as I said before, it is a little bit tighter. I have some slender small leather goods. Those are the Louis Vuitton key pouch as well as the round coin purse. And really, I end up putting those in the back because I don't often get into them. I don't have to get them at a moment's notice. Whereas with my card holder, I want that in the larger compartment and something that has easier access. So in the middle compartment, I have the Louis Vuitton mini pochette, the Bottega card holder, the Louis Vuitton photo album, and my Chanel 6-ring key holder. In the front pocket, I have another Chanel card holder, and this houses my other cards like reward cards, insurance information, all that other good stuff. Then I also have 2 lipsticks, and this is my iPhone. I do have the iPhone 11, and I'm able to really maximize my space by putting it this way instead of, you know, laying it down. But if I was to move some things around, I'd be able to get away with more space. And as you can see, I have about an inch and a half clearance. So if you wanted to put some items on top of the ones that you already have, you can do that as well. Like if you wanted to add, like maybe if you had a lotion, or if you wanted to put more lipsticks on top, you can do that. Personally, I'm not too fond of doing that just because I feel like I end up fumbling around the bag a little bit more versus having easier access when I can see everything at a glance this way, you know. But yeah, it's still able to close, no problem. I don't have any funky lumps and bumps or anything like that. And there we go. So it is, it does have quite a bit of weight to it once I have everything in there, but still I can get away with, you know, all my daily essentials and then some. So all in all, I feel that the Hubs definitely knocked it out of the park when it came to our anniversary. And like I said before, I love this bag and I'm so excited that it's part of my collection. But for me, what really made the day was being able to be with one another. And the canvases, the family portraits mean the world to me, and the handmade card, those to me just made my day. And the handbag, when it arrived days later, it was just the cherry on top. But when it comes to our anniversaries, in the beginning, we used to go to restaurants and things like that. Now we definitely prefer to be at home and be in each other's company. We cook this awesome meal, or actually he ends up cooking the meal because I mean, I can cook, all right? I can cook, but he is a way better cook than I am. I mean, let's be honest, he definitely is. But he cooks this amazing meal, and we watch movies, we hang out, and we're just, you know, we're in each other's company, and it's perfect. Like, I couldn't ask for a better day. We're just together, and that to me is the meaning of luxury, being able to be with your loved ones and hang out with your family. Because luxury goods are cool, they're awesome, they're fun, but nothing beats family. You know, at least that's the way that I see it. But anywho, I digress. That does it for my reveal video of the Chanel Trendy, or my newest Chanel handbag. I'm very, very excited that it's part of my collection. It still feels surreal because I didn't think that this bag would be in my collection anytime soon. Just from everything that, you know, all those sales associates were telling me, and I told you guys before, I'm not really looking to add a bag anytime soon. So it still feels surreal, you know, but I do get very giddy when I use it, and I think it's awesome. I look forward to doing an in-depth review and sharing pros and cons with you, because right now I feel like it's pretty perfect. It'll be interesting to see if if I end up finding some things that I feel are cons as time goes by, or the more and more that I use it. But I do love it. I think it's beautiful, and the black just always just sucks me in. And I know that a lot of people aren't a fan of, you know, having a bunch of black bags, but as I said before, no two black bags are exactly the same. I feel like they are worlds apart. They might have similarities, but I feel like they're I feel like they're worlds apart. Yeah, like they're no two bags are the same. Just like I feel like no two black shoes are exactly the same either, you know. But anyway, that's the way that I see it. Now I'm rambling, but that does it for my reveal video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys later. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.